Hi, I'm Bob Morris with the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension, and I'm here at our University of Nevada Research and Demonstration Orchard in North Las Vegas. I'd like to show you how to prune newly planted fruit trees. These were just planted a couple weeks ago, and they need to be pruned as soon as they go into the ground because that's what's going to establish your major scaffold limbs and support all the fruit in the coming decades while you have and maintain this tree. So let me show you a little bit about this tree and what we have. This tree is already got some branches established. You can see they're not evenly balanced around the tree. Plus we're going to make a cut here that's going to establish the lower scaffold limbs, all the major limbs that we're going to keep in future years that are going to support our fruit load. Let me take you back over to this tree here and show you what those look like in the next couple of years and how they're going to develop. This fruit tree already has its major scaffold limbs here. They're all initiated at about knee height from the ground, but this is all going to be supporting the entire fruit load. So it's very critical to get these established as early as possible, as soon as you plant that tree in the ground. Let's look at this tree a little bit. On this tree, what we have here is a tree that was planted and staked. It was staked securely. I loosened this a little bit because I'm going to be taking this off when I make a cut. But notice the rabbit protection around the tree, that because we do have jackrabbits and desert cottontails that come in here, we have to give it some protection for the first couple of years until the tree gets some size on it and they no longer bother it. So with that in mind, now let's also identify what tree this is so we know how to cut it. This is a peach, and it is a mid-pride peach on a Nemagard rootstock. Let's look at the rootstock a little bit. It's a little harder to see on this one, but right here there is a dog leg on this tree. Let me move it up a little bit. You can see the dog leg here, and this is where the top of the tree, the mid-pride, was grafted onto the Nemagard rootstock. Here's the rootstock. This is the graft, where the graft occurred, and this is the mid-pride peach that we're going to be pruning. So moving this back down now carefully, getting the rabbit protection in place again, so they'll leave this alone. Now we're going to initiate the cut somewhere around knee height. As I'm looking where some of the bud break is occurring on this and the existing limbs, I'm seeing some buds that are developing here, and it's in an area I don't have any limbs occurring, so I want to keep these to a degree. But we have some buds down here that are starting to break, like this one in particular. If you can see that, we don't want those to occur. So what we're going to do is just take our thumbnail and just rub it out. And once we rub these buds out, they're not going to develop. Once we make a cut, that's too low as well. Once we make a cut, then we're going to initiate new growth about 6 to 8 inches below that cut. So here's the knee. We're going to initiate that growth in through here. So I'm going to use, in fact, I can use a hand shears on this one. I'm going to initiate my cut, I think, right here. Now what we've done is we've encouraged these buds to begin to grow, fill in on this side, and buds that are occurring on this side are going to get a shot in the pants as well, and they're going to develop as well, and hopefully we'll get that radial distribution of lower limbs. We're also going to check on where these limbs are occurring. I don't like this one directly under that. I'm going to get rid of that now. And this one's a little too long. I'm going to go ahead and cut that back. And this one I'm going to cut back just slightly as well. Basically, that tree has now been pruned. It's going to initiate the lower scaffold limbs all through here, just like that tree I showed earlier. And that will be our future tree in future decades to come.